I think it's a beautiful term, and also better than the option of naming it after Bill Brown, because then it would be Browned. Don't think that works in cricket. M says, how similar do you think the test careers of Johnny Bairstow and Alec Stewart will end up looking? Well, I'm going to be thinking about that question for a long time. Both really good batters whose keeping got better and better, both a bit more attacking naturally than most of their England contemporaries, and both will end up probably averaging slightly less than their ability. Yeah, it's quite interesting. One thing I would say is that Bairstow probably comes into the game when batting is really easy, smashes runs everywhere, gets found out, disappears, come back, and what are we up to? Model 3, Model 4 of Bairstow. I'm not sure there was ever anything wrong with Stewart. It was a tough era to bat in, and I think I'm right in saying that he's got a huge differential between what he averaged when he was keeping and what he was averaging when he wasn't keeping. So much so that it's ridiculous they were trying to make him into a keeper for so long. I actually, interestingly enough, I started a feature on Alex Stewart. A big video feature on him, and it probably just got lost in the many ideas. But I think he's a really, really fascinating player, and I wonder if there is worth looking at. But I do think Bairstow's a little bit different. I don't think Bairstow's as good as Stewart technically, and so teams have been able to work him out a little bit. But although to be fair, Stewart played before there was a million video replays, so who knows? And I also don't think the gloves affected Bairstow as much as they did Stewart. I would have thought that Bairstow would have had a higher average when wicket keeping, and Stewart would have a way higher average when not wicket keeping. But I think that if you watch Stewart and you looked at his record, there always felt like there was a disconnect there. And I wonder if I feel the same about Bairstow. I think I don't feel the same about Bairstow just because his problems were more technical at times. But also, I think if other people looked at Bairstow in that way, I can understand why they would come to that thinking.